Imagine a world where time stands still. A man with blood-stained hands sits in a police station, unshaken by the chaos he's left behind. His name is Lee Lim. He looks 25, but his police file says he's 70. How? He possesses the power to travel between parallel worlds using a legendary flute, the Manpazikjiok. Two worlds, two destinies, are about to collide in ways no one could ever expect. And the journey begins with betrayal, death, and a kingdom plunged into chaos. In 1994, the Kingdom of Korea is shattered by a brutal betrayal. Lee Lim, driven by greed and thirst for power, kills his own brother, King Lee Ho, to steal the sacred Four Tigers sword. A young Lee Gon, just a boy, witnesses the bloodshed. As he cries out for justice, Lee Lim viciously attacks him, leaving him for dead. But before the kingdom falls into total darkness, a mysterious stranger appears, causing a deadly shootout that allows Lee Lim to escape. Broken but not defeated, Lee Gon rises and is crowned the new king, though the scars of that fateful night never heal. His kingdom is in turmoil, and the man responsible for it all, Lee Lim, vanishes into thin air, literally, crossing into a parallel world. This new world is the Republic of Korea, a place where kings are legends and presidents rule the land. Here, Lee Lim encounters his alternate self, a frail, disabled man. Without hesitation, Lee Lim murders him and takes his place, further cementing his twisted power across two worlds. Back in Korea, young King Lee Gon grows up, haunted by the ghosts of his past, especially the memory of his father's death. He finds solace in his friendship with Jo Young, his loyal bodyguard, whom he gifts the unbreakable sword as a token of trust. Years pass, and Lee Lim re-emerges, still youthful and powerful, while Lee Gon has matured into a wise, but lonely king. At a rowing competition, an assassination attempt on Lee Gon shakes the kingdom, but it's the sight of a man in a black rabbit suit, strangely reminiscent of his favorite tale, Alice in Wonderland, that sends him spiraling back into memories of his childhood trauma. The hunt for the rabbit leads him straight to a portal between worlds, the very one Lee Lim has been using for decades. As Lee Gon enters the Republic of Korea, his fate intertwines with Tae-yul, a sharp and determined police officer. In this world, she is just an ordinary woman, but to Lee Gon, she is the face he has been searching for his entire life. With unwavering conviction, he embraces her, whispering that he has finally found the person he's been looking for across time and space. Two worlds. Two hearts. One destiny. But the battle between good and evil has only just begun, and as the threads of fate tighten, Lee Gon and Tae-yul must navigate a universe where love, betrayal, and power collide. What would you do if someone told you they were a king from another world? Tae-yul, a no-nonsense detective, is thrown into a mind-bending mystery when she arrests a man claiming to be the king of a parallel universe. Lee Gon, this charming yet baffling figure, arrives in her world on horseback, dressed like royalty, and brings with him an incredible story. Is he truly from another dimension, or is he just a delusional stranger? As Tae-yul digs deeper, their fates twist together in a story of love, power, and a battle that spans across worlds. Buckle up, this is just the beginning. Lee Gon's story kicks off with intrigue and disbelief. Tae-yul, ever the realist, isn't easily convinced by his claim that he's the king of a place called Korea. And yet, there's something about him, the way he holds himself, the unwavering confidence in his voice, that makes her question everything she knows. When he asks to meet Queen Yara, she's had enough and throws him behind bars, while the other officers are distracted by his beautiful horse, Maximus, standing outside the station. As Tae-yul rifles through Lee Gon's belongings, she discovers a treasure trove of strange items, documents, artifacts, and royal symbols from a place she's never heard of. What's even stranger? His fingerprints don't match anyone in the database. Suspicion mounts, and she takes a DNA swab, though Lee Gon remains unshaken, knowing the results will only confirm he doesn't belong here. Meanwhile, Lee Gon's mind is racing. In this world, everything is different, including his closest friend, Jo Young, who's now just a regular officer in the station. The pieces are falling into place, and Li Gan is more certain than ever that he's crossed into a parallel universe. But the situation escalates when Taeyul, after a moment of reluctant trust, agrees to release him. As they venture into the city, Li Gan sells one of his royal diamonds to get a hotel room, but not without raising Taeyul's suspicions further. Why would someone like him need money? Unless he's telling the truth. That night, while Li Gan settles into the strangeness of her world, Taeyul dives back into her work, but her thoughts keep drifting to the enigmatic man who has turned her life upside down. Back in the Kingdom of Korea, Li Gan's absence is causing panic. Nam, his faithful court lady, is beside herself with worry, and Captain Joe leads the search to find their missing king. With little to go on but Li Gan's cryptic talk about a rabbit and a watch, Joe begins to piece together clues that might just lead them to the answers they seek. Yet the clock is ticking, and something dark is brewing in the shadows of the palace. Back in the Republic of Korea, Li Gan can't resist reaching out to Taeyul. Messages pour in, full of questions about her world, about why she's helping him, about the subtle connection they both feel but neither can fully explain. Finally, they meet again. This time over something as simple as a plate of chicken, a dish that surprises Li Gan with its unfamiliarity. For the first time, Taeyul starts to see the man behind the mystery, and it's clear their fates are more intertwined than she could have ever imagined. But there's no time to rest. Li Gan opens up about the parallel worlds and the powerful flute that allows him to cross between them, the very relic his treacherous uncle, Li Lim, seeks to control. The stakes are growing higher, and every moment they spend together is fraught with danger. As their conversation deepens, we're taken to flashbacks of Li Lim's cold-hearted murder of Song Young-hai's son, a tragedy that haunts her to this day. Taeyul is shaken, but her curiosity overcomes her disbelief. She can't shake the feeling that Li Gan is right. Then, he shows her something impossible, an ID card issued to her in the future. The card, dated November 11, 2019, holds a mystery that could unravel everything. As Li Gan patiently waits for that day, he grows bolder, telling Taeyul he's chosen her as his queen. Taeyul can't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all, but the intensity in his eyes tells her that he's dead serious. As love, fate, and danger collide, can Li Gan and Taeyul find a way to bridge two worlds before it's too late? What happens when love crosses the boundaries of worlds? In the heart of a bustling city, Detective Taeyul finds herself torn between her life and an extraordinary man who claims to be a king from a parallel universe. After canceling plans with her friend, Shin Jae, she meets Li Gan, who offers her his heart and a chance at a love that defies reality. But when their attempt to open a portal fails, the stakes rise, and danger lurks closer than either of them can imagine. As the sun sets over Seoul, Taeyul and Li Gan share a moment filled with yearning and intrigue. She challenges him to take her to his world, the Kingdom of Korea, but without the magical flute, their plans come crashing down. Their chemistry is palpable, filled with unspoken emotions that weave a complicated tapestry of fate and family. However, the weight of Li Gan's royal responsibilities looms large. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Korea, Nam is on the hunt for answers. She hires a new court writer, hoping to uncover the truth behind Li Gan's mysterious disappearance. Across the palace, Prime Minister Koo faces resistance in a board meeting, where her forward-thinking ideas clash with outdated traditions. In a moment of defiance, she retorts, challenging her colleagues to care for their citizens rather than focus on superficial appearances. Back in the Republic, Taeyul's investigation intensifies with the arrival of Jang Michael, an eccentric rookie eager to prove himself. He tags along on a murder investigation, leading them to a junkyard where they uncover a bloodied crowbar, evidence that could break the case wide open. Yet, the real mystery lies in the connection between Taeyul and Li Gan. As they work together, Taeyul grapples with the reality of Li Gan's existence. Their discussions delve into the history of the monarchy, and Li Gan's strange, fantastical stories about his world leave her skeptical but intrigued. The line between reality and fiction begins to blur as she finds herself drawn to him, despite the chaos swirling around them. When Taeyul's car breaks down, fate intervenes. Lee Gon races to help, and in a breathtaking moment, time freezes, allowing him to truly see Taeyul as she fixes her hair. The world stands still, but only for him. When time resumes, he's left shaken yet determined. In the depths of the forest, armed with the flute, Lee Gon summons a portal, his heart racing with the possibility of returning home. But just as the portal appears, Taeyul's investigation takes a dark turn. Confronted by thugs in an alley, she fights to protect herself, only to find herself in peril. But Lee Gon arrives just in time, showcasing his royal combat skills, and the air crackles with intensity as they fend off their attackers together. After the dust settles, Lee Gon realizes he cannot stay any longer. He must return to the Kingdom of Korea to protect his throne. As he bids farewell, the weight of their connection hangs in the air. Shin-jae, who has been lurking in the shadows, notices the royal crest on Lee Gon's belongings, but Lee Gon brushes it off, knowing the implications are far greater than Shin-jae can comprehend. In a poignant moment at the bookstore, Lee Gon reads a poem that resonates with his heart. He knows he must leave, but as he rides through the portal with Maximus, the emotions of leaving Taeyul behind tug at his heartstrings. The portal closes behind him, leaving Taeyul standing alone in the Republic, her heart torn between two worlds. The episode opens in the Kingdom of Korea, where Lee Lim experiences the eerie sensation of time freezing. Immune due to possessing a fragment of the flute, he gains an edge over those around him. As time unfreezes, Jo Young and Eun-suk share a bizarre moment, both feeling their cups heat simultaneously across parallel worlds, a sign that their fates are intertwined. Back at the palace, Prime Minister Koo's determination shines through. She bursts into Lee Gon's chamber to check on him, their banter laced with tension and unspoken history. "You owe me now," she smirks, hinting at the political games at play. Meanwhile, Oknam confronts Lee Gon about his reckless behavior, finding a barbecue chicken coupon and a poetry book hidden in his jacket. Symbols of his hidden passions. In the shadows, Prime Minister Koo watches footage of Congressman Park slandering her and decides it's time for payback. With a masterful stroke, she leaks scandalous photos of him, tightening her grip on power and proving she's not to be underestimated. Meanwhile, Lee Lim is piecing together the mysterious abilities of his nephew, who can seemingly jump through time. As Lee Gon visits the site of his father's death, he feels the weight of his past. Suddenly, time halts again, and this time, he counts the seconds, hoping to find a pattern to the chaos that surrounds him. A storm brews outside, lightning illuminating Lee Gon's pain as he experiences a sudden surge of energy. Jo Young watches in horror as Lee Gon's veins crackle with orange light. Seizing the moment, Lee Gon snatches the flute and makes his escape, determined to uncover the secrets that lie beyond. In the Republic of Korea, Taeyul refuses to let the Sang-mi murder trial slip away. With grit and determination, she vows to crack a crucial phone, risking her career in the process. Her captain reluctantly allows her to pursue the lead but warns that failure could mean the end of her and Shin-jae's jobs. As she investigates, a little boy on a bike accidentally knocks her ID into a drain, a moment that feels eerily prophetic. Her intuition kicks in as she realizes that the Korean notes she's been researching are real and watermarked, connecting her deeper to Lee Gon's world. When the date on her replacement ID aligns perfectly with what Lee Gon has told her, shock floods through her. Just then, Lee Gon calls, and she races to meet him, anticipation coursing through her veins. Their reunion is charged, and as they stand face to face, she questions him about the ID card. Lee Gon, with an intensity in his gaze, recounts the details of her attire on that fateful day, igniting a spark of recognition and disbelief within her. "Come with me," he implores, taking her hand and leading her to Maximus. They gallop into the depths of the forest, where Lee Gon activates the portal, the air shimmering with magic and potential. As they ride through the portal together, they leave behind their worlds, entering a new realm of possibilities and dangers in the Kingdom of Korea. As they embark on a journey that could rewrite their destinies, will love triumph over the forces of time and darkness? The adventure has just begun, where every moment counts and every choice can alter the fabric of their worlds forever. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next chapter of this epic adventure, you won't want to miss it. See you soon. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode, where things get even more intense.